All right, testing 1, 2, 3. Is anybody out there? Probably not. So I will just start drawing and hopefully someone will appear. Oh, we got one. We're live. Is anybody out there? Test, test, test. All right, I'll just start drawing on this character here and see if anybody responds. So I can't really remember what we talked about last week as far as the topic of this particular one, but I was working on getting Manga Studio to work on the live stream here. So hopefully, hopefully people will enjoy that. I finally got it, except for some reason one menu bar is stuck on the other screen, but I think I can do without that one. So other than that, I got Manga Studio pretty much operational for the live stream, so I'm pretty stoked, pretty happy. It's pretty much my go-to program. So any fellow Manga Studio people watching yet? Hoping you guys can hear me. I'm not seeing anybody post anything right now. Anybody here out there? Oh, got it. Yeah, Clip Studio Paint Pro is the same thing. I guess the reason they did that is because they were having conflicts with one of them being a digital download and the other one being a purchased hard copy kind of thing. But yeah, they're both identical. I think the only real difference is Manga Studio 5 versus the EX version, which is what I'm using here. Oh, duh, it says it right there. Obviously. So yeah, I don't remember what we spoke about in the last one. If anybody here was here for the last one and we had some specific requests we were going to do, I needed to go back and look at it, but I actually spent more of the time trying to get this set up today. What are some topics that you guys would like to see covered, or we could just do some finish work to this piece here? Just let me know what you think. Any ideas out there, anybody? And quiet audience today. Normally I'm having to look over and check all the messages. Try going as far with this character as possible. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to do a little bit of that where I do, a singular piece or whatever, and then more or less, ask questions about either the direction of the character or questions about the process in which I'm doing it. It is kind of nice because then I can really get into the piece, because like I noticed last week, we jumped on so many different topics in such a short amount of time. I just felt like I couldn't do any of those topics much justice. and I was kind of embarrassed. I was looking back through the sketches, and I'm like, oh, these are bad. But, it's kind of tricky when you're trying to draw, look over, and then on top of that, address a couple things at once. Doesn't allow you to really get into the zone, so to speak. Oh, thanks, appreciate that, Nozilla. You know, Marxies, this is just kind of wanted to draw a woman shooting some power out at the screen. I was thinking more of the pose than the character at the time. But it's reminding me of a lot of is I could easily turn it into a Jean Grey type shot. These are kind of common shots for that character, um, or even Storm or somebody. But it would have to be because she almost looks more like Storm in the face. But yeah, I was more just focused on kind of the idea of the. And I'm always infatuated with women shooting powers out of their hands. I don't know what that's all about, but there it is. I said it. Hello, I'm French. Well, hola, I'm Italian. I guess it'd be ciao if I was going to say Italian. Actually, I'm American, so hello. Marxies, when you start drawing a character, do you think of a small story to get you started? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm big into the whole storytelling, conceptualization. That's probably my favorite part, the part that I latch onto the most. I would say that my ideas outweigh my ability to draw still. Like I always feel like I have a lot of great ideas and I wish I could get them all down on paper, or digital tablet, paper, whatever. So yeah, I definitely enjoy the idea creation process almost probably more than the illustration part. I think that's what originally got me into drawing was I just had all these ideas as a kid, of characters and concepts and you name it. Yeah, thanks, Mathis. Marxie says it's not a bad thing when I draw characters. I try to give them a certain personality to make them blend out. Yeah, I mean it's really the way you got to do it, and probably the neatest thing about coming up with an idea of a character and then trying to illustrate it is it really hones your abilities as an artist because I talk about this in a lot of my videos. You can just start drawing whatever and just have fun with it. This is a little bit of that what I'm doing here, but I try to have a preconceived notion because in turn it's a little bit more of a um, not a struggle, but it tests my abilities to get that idea out. It's also why I recommend always working with other creative people and teaming up with a writer and stuff like that if you can, because they're really going to test your ability when they try to explain their concept, and then you as the illustrator has to bring it to life. Um, so that's a really good thing to do. To really know where you're at as an artist. Because certain times you're gonna go to draw for somebody like an editor or somebody, and they're not gonna like your stuff one time. That's really gonna test you. That's another struggle as an artist when it's all fine and dandy when everybody's going, oh, your stuff's awesome, you rock, great stuff, keep it up, blah blah blah, and it gives you a big head and you think you're awesome, whatever, and then all of a sudden you meet somebody that tells you, yeah, I don't know, the way you're drawing your face is kind of funky, and especially with somebody that's you're getting ready to work for, it can really take the wind out of you or whatever, steam out of your sails or whatever that metaphor is. But you just got to take upon the challenge and go for it, And I think there's a certain level too where you get good enough where your stuff's still going to impress people. It's not going to impress everybody, but maybe a good amount of people, and that's what makes you a bit of a professional, I guess, at that stage, where you can at least please so many people. There's always going to be haters, if you will, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, that's the Marxie says, "Oh, that's the college I went to knocked that out of me." That's great. That's what they gotta really instill into people. Like, hey, it's at the end of the day, this art stuff is a job. I mean, it's a great job. I wouldn't want any other job, but it is a job, and it is something that you have to produce on a schedule, and you've got to, uh, you got to make money and pay bills with it, or it's a hobby at that point. Um, and some people, I think, they keep it a hobby for that very reason because it can take some of that energy or excitement out of it when it does become a job. Uh, Kale, I hope I'm not slaughtering your name. Yeah, and hi Beaker. Man, I'm bad with these names. I think Kale's saying, "Are you taking ideas for this character design?" We can try a little bit of that. I don't got a problem with that. If you want to pitch in an idea, I can throw it in this. What are you What are you thinking? God, I wish there wasn't such a delay from the question asking to the her powers. What are they exactly? I don't know. I was thinking like an energy blast, but it doesn't have to be that. It could be, um, I don't know what it could be. She could even form. Well, I was gonna say projectiles, but that would still be some kind of energy formed power, I guess. You guys tell me. What do you think? It doesn't have to be energy. It's not limited to any one thing at this stage. Uh, Becker says, I am from Turkey. I love your arts. Follow your best tutorial sharing channel and YouTube. I appreciate that very much. How much did I miss? Says Chief Anator. You missed 12 minutes and 57 seconds, 58 seconds, 59 seconds. Sorry, I was reading the clock. Yeah, so you didn't miss a whole lot. Oh, and Kale says I got the name right. Sweet. Happy to hear it. I hate slaughtering people's names. I got that my whole life growing up. I was the kid when the teacher started stuttering. I'm like, I'm here, I'm right here. You're getting ready to slaughter my name again. Energy blast, where's it coming from? What? Marxie says, okay, energy blast. I like that, but where is it coming from? Her or the environment? It's supposed to be coming like from her hands there, but maybe I'm not showing that well enough. Like something radiating from her hands and then shooting outward, something like that. Let me zoom up here. I'm trying to get this face a little bit better. It's bothering me. I gave her a bit of a big forehead here. Maybe it's just because she's really intelligent. I think it would be nice if it came from the environment, which would make her have a unique weakness as well. Oh, okay, so you're saying that she's actually radiating the power from the environment, that kind of thing, almost like a Magneto type character. Yeah, yeah. Are you working in Ram Comics? Which drawing comic book series? Um, Becker's asking me, are you working in Ram Comics? Which drawing comic book series? The only thing I'm doing right now is I'm working on the Blackstone comic. That's not what this character is, if that's what you're asking. But that's the only book series that I'm working on currently these days. My own title. It's funny because it's the one that pays the least, but it's the one that's the most rewarding. Funny how that works. Let the power be lava. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty cool. It could make for a pretty good name and something different for the powers. I don't think I've heard that one. Lava Girl, has that been done? Something similar maybe? Lavina? Lavina La Loco? Alright, that was silly. That was just silly. Well, well, it beats missing 45 minutes of it. Yeah, for sure. Um, oh, yep, Lava Girl and Shark Boy. God, I thought that sounded familiar. Thanks, Marquise. Um, yeah, this isn't anything for the Blackstone comic. It's just basically, I just wanted to start with a sketch while I was waiting for everybody to jump on in. And then I asked a few of the people that started off, do you want to just work on something else or watch me render this? And they went for rendering this, so that's where we're at. But yeah, you never know when characters. This is kind of how it all starts. So, or at least for me, anyways. If I start drawing something like this and I really get into the character, then yeah, who knows? It could pop up in the book or whatever. I've done that where I've drawn characters and then slid them into a little mini series or something like that, or even tried to make them. At one time, I even made some backup characters for another guy's book that I was working on, and he wanted me to come up with some villains, so I kind of wrote in these villains in the backstory, which was kind of fun. So yeah, you never know. Whenever you're developing a character like this, you just kind of have fun with it and see what comes of it. Okay, let me read a couple of these. Oh yeah, but you could change it up a bit, right? Lava Girl has been done, but in a terrible Robert Robert Rodriguez movie. Maybe you should make this very mystic and balanced. Maybe the face could be the yin and yang symbol. Oh, that's cool. She looks all powerful, which ties in well with her having a power source like Captain Planet. Yeah, I forgot all about that cartoon. Thanks for bringing that back. That was actually pretty entertaining for a while there. Okay, yeah, I guess what we could do, just something that, I'm always thinking of things that we haven't necessarily tried. Um, we've done a little bit of video series on this on the channel, but do you guys want to do like maybe we could design the suit since we got enough of the pose down at this stage? And I still got to fix the artwork. It's still pretty jacked up in some areas, but you guys got any ideas for the suit? Anybody? Anybody for suit ideas? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Rushaba. I don't know how to say that. Sorry. She does look kind of like Jean Grey. And you know what? I need to fix a few things. This is bothering me. The hand, for one. Um, Out of the proportions on this one. Let's bring this out a lot further. Try connecting that back. You can hear me, King? Yeah, that's good. I hope you can hear me. A suit that merges into her skin. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know how we would illustrate that though, unless we did like, thinking maybe like parts of it that are um, separated. Like you could see the separation, and then it looks like it maybe connects to her like with circuitry or something. I don't know how we would show parts of it connecting to the skin. yellow orange suit. Well, let's try design elements first. Anybody got any ideas for design elements? Like, here, I'll just start some concepts and tell me what you think. Like, you can do like segments like this. These are kind of nice because if you do segments just a cool enough way, you can get some really neat colorization effects in there. So there could be this stripe going down the side leg, coming up the side here. Maybe an oval shape here. Where else? Maybe across like a belt almost. Or that look too silly. What else? How can we do this? Could it come up this way? Maybe come up the middle. Something like this. Yeah, I don't know. And what do you think? Do you like the suits that come all the way up the neck like this? Let's see, have lines look like veins of energy surging through. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like you could almost add that onto this, so there could be the larger segment, almost like Tron or something. That was pretty sweet how they did those suits. So you could do like the veins like this, and then those could light up like that. You think, or is that too techy? Yeah, Tron design. Maybe the yin yang that was the red and black instead of the white and black. So when you say the yin and yang, let me draw this off to the side. You guys are saying this symbol like this. You want to incorporate that into the suit somewhere? Let her have something like M necklace. Well, I don't get that. Kevin, you wrote let her have something like an arm necklace? AM necklace? Oh, more earthy feel like roots. You're saying the lines in the suit need to look more like veins or roots? Make her look a bit more elemental or something like that. You know what we could do too? A lot of times when I'm creating something like this, if I don't know what direction to take, I'll actually do something like this. Let's try it. Show you what I mean here. Shrink this down, move it over, hold Alt, drag it back. So now, I've got this one up at the top right where it's got a little more techy look, and then we can get over here to this one and try the more veiny root kind of look. So more curvature in the veins of the designs. So let's try that. Let's start off with the straight and maybe some. Okay. I don't know. Do you think this larger line through the middle, that needs to look more organic too? Is that throwing it off? Yeah, sorry, I'm being quieter. I'm just trying to concentrate on where I put these. I think the middle line could be fused with the necklace idea. I'm still not getting the necklace idea. And put the yin and yang symbol just in the center of that between her collarbone and breast. So you're thinking the yin and yang symbol right here, sounds like. And then somehow if we tie that into a necklace kind of concept, maybe more of these things spinning off. Which I guess this is just a rough, so we can kind of just get everything into place and then come back and refine it. And I'm thinking the colors would really make the design pop a lot more. So even if it looks a little basic right now, probably introducing the right colors would really step it up a notch. Rush says, like where Iron Man has his arc reactor, you could do the yin and yang as a necklace like that. Got it. So let me try to, yeah, because I think it's conflicting a little bit with this design right here and even right here. So let me try to fix these areas a bit. So I'll put the yin and yang right here, more of a centerpiece. Maybe these shapes. Look a bit more organic. Unknown person says, give me a shout out. Speak louder. Come on. I think I'm speaking loud enough. No free shout outs. That'll be $1, please. Oh, let's see. All right, and then I think also we'd have to figure out like which areas are going to be dark and light on the suit. So let me try to get a few more of these organic areas in here. Yeah, I was going to say I've got everything turned up on my end, so I hope you guys can hear me. So yeah, so basically I think that's enough of the organic suit type stuff. So we'd have to figure out like dark and light. Isn't the yin and yang one side's filled in like this, right? So then we'd have to figure out like is all this dark in the suit and then this other stuff lights up. I think that would be kind of cool, right? So it's primarily a dark background suit with this swirly, curly, crazy stuff lighting up. let's see. Alejandro says you could try either the white or black or the red and black, yin and yang. Got it. Gotcha. Let me try to fix her eyes a little bit more. Need to probably flip this back and forth so I can see the flaws. Giving her a little bit of lazy eye here. She can fly. Yeah, I would think she looks like more of a flying type character. Now, do you guys want me to try to just throw in some loose color even behind the pencil lines here? See how that looks? I mean, I can't guarantee it's going to look that great, but I could give it a shot if you want. So should we drop in some flats just to see if the design is working? Yeah. Alejandro says, yeah. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we can come up with some ideas. All right, so let's see what kind of colors are we thinking here. Let me clean this up just a little bit. So we're gonna have a dark part of the suit and then a lighter part. So what are you thinking for colors? Where the heck are my layers? Oh, there we go. Anybody? Colors? Anybody? Green, white, and black. Okay. So is the larger part of the suit black then? Is that what I'm getting from you? Like all this backdrop part, is this all black? Let the lighter part be a shiny green. Alright, I got two people for green and black. Marxies likes red, yellow, and orange. 2 shades of green and a white. Oh boy. Alright, I'm just going to have to pick something apparently. Everybody's coming in with all these different colors. Alright, since we said kind of elemental or earthy or whatever, we're just going to go with a dark green. Just because there's too many options there for me to try to incorporate all that. So I'm going to pick a really dark green. We'll start with this. And we'll see how we can build up from it. So I'm just going to fill her in. It's going to be a little messy here, but let's just start with this. Because the beauty of this is too, you can really once you fill something in with a solid, you can make color shifts pretty quickly because you can just grab that that flat fill and just change it to something else. So we'll do it that way. So I'm going to color in her base part of her suit like this. Kind of like I'm just filling it in with a big Sharpie marker or something. So all right, let's say that we fill in this base part green, and then these little flowing scrolls to the suit can either be like a lighter green, I've seen that up there, or it could be a yellowish gold. It could be a whitish gray, like a silver. Any of those stand out? Silver, you got yellow, silver. Okay, we'll do either one of those, and then we can switch it. Like I said, I'll show you how we can. I mean, if you use Mega Studio, you probably already know, or if you work digitally, it's pretty easy to flip-flop a color, especially when it's a solid fill. So we'll do that first to kind of test it. Okay, and while I'm getting this filled in, and I get ready to start the other one, I got to get it out of the way, folks. Shameless plug time. Got to do it at least once every video. So I got a Patreon page and a Gumroad to support the art that I'm producing. If you guys will at least check it out and shout it out to somebody if you know anybody that's that likes the channel, would like to support or whatever. On my Gumroad is digital content, video series, different things like that, course content. And then on my Patreon, if you support the work, you can get high resolution downloads of all my work. There'll probably eventually be a Patreon only live stream, and it helps me keep producing what I do here. So, all right, all done. Sorry, had to do it. Plug away, Rob. Thanks, appreciate that. I gotta do it. I always feel bad, but I feel like it's got to be done, or I won't be able to keep doing. I don't want to say I won't be able to keep doing this, because I'll do this regardless. But I gotta, make the old lady happy. Gotta treat it like a job. All right, so I'm gonna try dropping in the yellow in the lighter part of the suit, but like I said, we can change it to more of a gold, more of a silver. Um, I'll start with the light gray like this, because we can change it either way. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna fill in parts of the suit. Chief Fanator says she reminds me of the Green Lantern, but a chick. That's pretty funny. Hey, that's a compliment then. Green Lantern's a pretty cool dude, so I've never met him personally, but I see him at Comic Cons. Looks pretty happy. Oh, this is kind of awkward too, because I'm sitting there trying to color a piece of unfinished artwork. I usually don't do this, but um, it'll at least give us an idea if this suit is heading in the right direction or if we need to change it. But it's weird because I see some people, they color over rough line work and they somehow make it look awesome. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, but I think parts of it you actually have to paint over the line work. Almost treat it more like you're painting and not coloring comic art. Let's see, what would this be through here? So can anybody tell at this stage if the suit's working or if it needs a little more of something, needs something to set it off more? Any ideas yet? Obviously it's not shaded or nothing yet, but sort of gilded looking pattern reminds me more of Witchblade in the Darkness and the Green Lantern though. Yeah, I kind of agree with that too. I was almost thinking like it almost reminded me of Poison Ivy, but she doesn't have a suit that has this type of pattern on it, right? Maybe it's just the overall effect that I'm relating that to. And then we could take the green, we could lock the pixels here, grab a soft brush. Where is it? Soft. Put a highlight. We can just get in some quick light source in there. Kind of punch it up a bit. Just make it look a touch more interesting and rounded. Oh, what color should her powers be? Yeah, it doesn't need a third color. Maybe both silver and gold. Maybe the power could be gold, or is that... No, that would look kind of cheesy, wouldn't it? Everybody's saying gold. I don't know. I mean, we can try it. So you want me to try to make the power gold then? Yeah, let's try some gold here. Uh, yeah, everybody's saying gold, and someone's like, no. All right, let's try gold. There's a lot of people going for the gold here, so let's bring this up. And wouldn't you know it, there's no gold in here, is there? Nope. Let's pick our own color wheel. I always struggle getting this just right for gold. Try something like this. You think light green for the power? Yeah, I think gold might be too much, but we'll try it. We'll start off, we'll do gold for the power right here. Like this. Have it kind of fade off. We'll give it a... Well, I guess it needs to be on both sides. Alright, let's bring it a bit brighter. Yeah, what's up with this dude, man? How do I ban him? Anybody know how to block this little prick? Gotta love trolls, man. It's like no matter what you do, you're gonna get a troll. Trying to brighten up the light source in the middle. Is that power looking golden yet? Usually by the time you add like a little white light source and then you gotta almost put like little bits of brown or another darker tone to contrast it. Let's see. Oh, you are liking the gold energy? Alright. Well, I guess I was wrong. I can't always tell. Like sometimes, well, I can't tell. I have a hard time dressing myself, so I can't even match clothes. I'm like the guy that goes into the store and buys exactly what's on the mannequin because I suck at it. And the hard part's keeping them together after I do my laundry. So that's my life in a nutshell. Try light green if you really don't like it though, right? If I, what's this guy saying? If you ban me, I'll unsubscribe and make videos telling people you hate, you little pathetic. Goodness, man, what is wrong, buddy? You need a hug or something? Will somebody give him a digital hug? It's gonna be all right. It's all gonna be all right. Yeah, this is actually my third live stream now. It's kind kind of tricky. It's not as easy as I actually thought it would be, like many things in life, I guess. It's mainly just because you're trying to draw, read, create art, or I guess that's part of the draw part. Uh, yeah, it's because I'm trying to do three things, two of which are the same thing. Now it's just the concentration part. You know, trying to make something that looks cool and still read the comments and all that fun stuff. But hey, if this doesn't help me to get better, I don't think much else will. You know, it reminds me of I used to do characters at parties. It's kind of like that. So is this power looking alright? Like, should I do? I was thinking like these little wispy lines of white and something like this. Or does it look too plain? What do you guys think? The power needs a little green in there. Yeah, we could try that, I guess. Let me see. Make the hair blonde. Well, I can't even read them. They're coming in too fast. But then I'll catch a ridiculous one from unknown guy. All right. Yeah. Let me try to add a little bit of green in there. I'll just do it on a separate layer. So I don't know how that'll blend in, but it might look cool. Or should I color the rest of her for some contrast? Yeah, there you go. Throw some Kirby crackle in there. Oh yeah, because I used my brush. Haha. My custom brush for Kirby crackle. Oh. That's too much. Hold on. Hold on. Particle size. That would be why. Those are still too small. Hold on. I know it's looking pretty messy at first, but I'm gonna try something. Let's try coloring this the green. Here's my detail brush right here. This will probably be too much, but oh, and brush lag. Gotta love it. Oh, 1 second while my computer catches up here. Oh, that is strange. Let me try a different brush. G-pen maybe. Yeah, gotta love the lag there, right? Goodness. You know, it's probably because I'm live streaming and all that, but that was a bit ridiculous. And maybe tone it back? Or is that just too much? Probably need to almost erase more of it. Let me try setting the eraser to, or you know what, no, go back to the same brush, put it to transparency. Just get some of these out of here a little more. Does that look alright? Alright, unknown person, chill out. Alright, I'm gonna figure out how to block you and ban you or whatever. It's getting a little ridiculous. Yeah, so I right click on them and ban them. How do you do that? Yeah, see ya. If this works. Block user. See ya. Peace. Alright, hopefully he's gone. Yeah, you just got banned. I hope I did that right. Yeah, you don't like that either? Okay, I could take it off. So basically, with, without. With, without. Yeah, it's almost a little too distracting, right? We can always put it back if we want to add it later. Alright, so let me shade her in. Let's give her some skin tone. It'll probably give it a little more to look at here. And what color did you guys want me to do the hair? No, Gabriel likes the green. I like the warm feel. Nice. We'll try to add it back. Let's color in the rest of it a bit and see what we get. Dark purple for what, the hair? I think a redhead would be cool. Yeah, that'd be kind of neat. Let's try that. Whoa. Alright, let's switch that brush. Okay, red hair to complement the green. We could try that. So let me get the rest of the face kind of painted in here. What color for the eyes? Is that too pink for the lips? I think the forehead should shine. Yeah, I'll make sure to get a shiny forehead in there. Reddish brown for the hair. Alright, let's try that. Where do we get reddish brown? Right here? Is that too brown? Put a little more red in there. Yellow eyes. So you think the eyes should match the power is what you're saying? I think is what you're saying. Not yellow for the eyes. A blue streak in the hair would look cool. Have the eyes glow yellow maybe. Okay, we'll just try it. Let me get this hair color in right here. I think the hair color is pretty close. Bear with me here, I'm not the fastest colorist. Amazes me how some people just fly through this part. I can never really color that fast. Not stay within the lines for some reason. Dark eyes, fearful eyes. Are you on a clipping layer? No, I'm just dropping in each layer and putting them like in front and behind of the other colors. Alright, and then we could add just a little bit of tone, a little bit of darker tone in here while we're here. Just to vary it up a bit, even though there's going to be a good amount of light source hitting off the hair. So I'll try to drop some of that in too. Alright, so let's take the highlight brush. Where are you? Highlight. Grab this light source. Get a little bit of this in there. Do a little bit of highlights on the face here. There's that shine. Whoop. I think I made the forehead too shiny. Okay, so is that better for the eyes? It's kind of glowing yellow. Got a little hint of the power in there. Where's the power at? Oop. Yellow shiny eyes. And she almost needs a backdrop color too, right, for contrast. Any ideas for the backdrop color, you guys? Oh, come on. Seriously, we got some more argument going on? What kind of live stream is this? Keep the peace. Alright, I'll ignore it. I'll just go ahead and keep working. You guys can fight it out, I guess. Yeah, I wasn't saying a third color in the outfit, but like a backdrop. Pinky's out says blue backdrop. Let's try that. Let's try to do a non-saturated or slightly non-saturated blue. See if that helps us to pop out a bit. Yeah, purple. We could try purple too. Let me see. Purple. I'm going to try to pick a non-saturated purple if I can. What do you guys like, the purple or the blue? Purple or blue? Let's just go purple. And a bit of a light source behind her, or maybe on the one side. Blue seems easier on the eyes. Let's go back and try it. Yeah, we got more blue. Okay. We'll go with blue, that's fine. And then let's take this just a little bit darker at the base. Like this. And blend it. Smudge it. Alright, any other final touches? Coming up on it, we're on an hour already, it's crazy. So alright, real quick, any more final touches or final questions, and I'll have to start bringing this to a close, unfortunately. Storm clouds look pretty good. Oh, highlight on her torso from the powers. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. So from this power radiating, just say it's doing something like this. Yeah, chances are you're gonna get a little bit of light source glow. So you can really just paint this in kind of solid, and then just grab your blending brush, kind of blend that right into the other color. So that's like the beauty of using layers, because really if you use layers just the right way, you can actually really emulate paint, because that's really what you're doing with paint, like whether it be watercolor or whatever. You can just overlay it and then blend it back. So I'll use it to kind of bounce some light over here, and again grab the blending brush, softly blend that in. Does that look a little more realistic that way? So a little bit over here probably. Some on the top of the leg here. I guess it could be said that it'd be all over the place from an angle like this, right? Say black on the yin and yang. Let's do that real quick. No, I'm not doing the Hail Hydra thing, but that's funny. Darker backdrop would make the powers look brighter, correct? Yeah, for sure. I mean, and you can usually do that by like, all right, you got the backdrop there. You can even go into, what is it, tonal correction, brightness contrast, maybe. Or you know what, I'll just do it like this. I'll just add another layer. My luck, Mango Studio started acting all funky on me. So yeah, I could pick a darker blue or whatever. And it'll do nothing because it's on highlight. And so we could try a little bit darker area behind her, kind of make her pop a little bit more. I'm still wanting to do a lot more with the power here. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and bring this to a close because we're already at over an hour. I gotta go hang out with the fam and have some din din and all that good stuff. So what I'll do is I'll actually add a little bit more to this. Then I'll post it on my DeviantArt. So you guys are welcome to go by there and grab a copy of it. And yeah, any last questions before I close it off here? Invert the color on the power one hand. Oh, okay, yeah, that's not a bad idea, Brian, with the yin and yang effect. Link to DeviantArt. It's in my description. Actually, if you go to the About page, it's got all my links to the various sites. It's Ram Studios 1 at DeviantArt, or you should be able to type in my name. And I'll have that up later tonight. I'll go ahead and do a little bit more finish work to this, Yeah, thanks, Marxies. I have thought about it. I'd like to. I just want to really get my work up another level before I do the whole, art book by Robert Marzullo. But yeah, I appreciate that. That's definitely nice to hear that people are actually thinking that. So that's really cool. I stream when I can. It's not a guaranteed schedule, but I stream on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm gonna try to do it every Wednesday if I can. Um, it's kind of dependent on how much I can justify this stuff with what I make. I mean, I gotta. That's why I'm always promoting the Gumroad and Patreon, because it'll allow me to keep doing this stuff, and then if I can get enough people support me on the Patreon, I'm gonna stream once a week. So I'm gonna do that regardless. But like I said, it's all gonna be justified with how much I can sustain it. Tried the link to the DA page and it didn't work. Really? What? I know if you just go ramstudios1.deviantart. Oh goodness. Yeah, it's ramstudios1.deviantart.com, I believe. Um, but I'll tell you what. When I post this video, I'll put it in there. I'll check that link though. That should work. I don't know what's going on there. And if you go to DeviantArt, just type in Robert Marzullo. I should come up. Yeah, thanks for the promo, Seth. I appreciate that. Yeah, and I appreciate everybody contributing to this character. I think she came out pretty cool. I mean, especially for us just pinballing around and working through it. It's kind of the fun part about doing this stuff like this, because you never know what you're going to come up with. And I think overall she looks pretty decent. So I think you guys did a good job in contributing ideas. Um, so yeah, that's pretty fun to do. Yeah, the Barbarian is another series, so that'll be next up in the regular videos that get published on Mondays at 5. So yeah, the Barbarian is going to be where you guys contribute the ideas in the comments. I take from those ideas, which has already been a lot of great ideas on that one, and then I take it to the next level and finish the artwork. So yeah, that's no, we're definitely doing the Barbarian. That's heading in a good direction as well. Yeah, and I don't know if I will get an art book out. I'd like to. I really don't know how to format it. Like what I do. I mean, you guys just don't want a collection of artwork, right? You probably want like ideas behind the art pieces, what I've learned in a process type scenario. I would think, but I guess I don't even know where to start when it's just a straight up art book. So I got to figure that out. And don't forget about the arrow on his knee. I definitely won't. So, all right, I'm going to bring this one to a close. I appreciate everybody stopping by and commenting and being part of the live stream. Greatly appreciated. So, keep in mind, we'll keep trying to do this for as long as possible. And as always, keep drawing, keep having fun, and I will talk to you soon.